So the client, Mickey Rubina, had asked us in the beginning to honor and think about what makes the arch a special form in New York. 520 is, as we see from here, the first in a whole phalanx of limestone buildings of, you could say, middle Fifth Avenue. And so it's really the gateway. Here we are in a space that's only 18 feet wide because of 3 uses at the base of the building.
Right.
We're fighting for every inch here.
Well, yeah, it's the 3 lobbies, but then it's also the loading dock, the retail requirement on Fifth Avenue. So we're fitting a lot into this 10,000 square foot lot. This shows really well the entrances being club, office, and residential. So the portico is required by zoning, but it also really unifies the entry. So everyone coming to the building is coming to this one space, even though there's 3 totally separate uses that you can go to.
It's a great packaging together, an illustration of the multi-use amalgam of the whole building. So this is for what? For family offices, for boutique investment houses.
Yeah, in an ideal situation, someone would buy an apartment in the building, want their small hedge fund or office space where they really just need to come to have meetings, to have a space to work, but not like a whole row of people. So it's more of a small office space. And then you have the club downstairs, so you can kind of do everything you need in one space.
Yeah, it is a celebration of the mixed use variety of different ways of living and using the center of the city.
Yes.
It's not the CBD of 6th Avenue, giant office buildings. It's not a neighborhood of only apartments, but this saying that we should be in a place where we can do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, which is actually unique in New York.
Yeah, let's go through the solarium. Every resident will have a place here, will be able to come up here. To me, that would make it worth living here.
Yeah, a very special place. I think we're at about 900 feet now.
One thing I've always loved about this part of the building, this little promontory that goes pretty much all the way down, in slightly telescoping, smaller size, is the 3-sided exposure.
Yeah, it's really amazing.
It's really very unusual at this dimension. And these will be operables, right? They'll be on a limit travel of 6 inches or so.
4 inches.
4 inches are safe, but ventilated. You can hear the birds chirping if they're up this high. I mean, that was a wonderful wraparound, but this is sort of the super corner of the building, I would say. As we look through an arch window and then look around and see, this is not a foreign element in New York. Building language. So we see the curved top of the Chrysler Building,
Grand Central,
the porch of the library. Such a kind of familiar motif along with the grid.
The majority of units in this building are 1-bedroom due to the kind of clientele who would want to buy in this area. A lot of the units have the kitchen and living space together, which makes it more of an open space, good for entertaining. What
I've been told is many of these apartments people are moving into without tearing out and starting over again, which many high-end apartment dwellers do in New York.
Right.
I also like the way in which Vicky Charles brought the curves of the arch into the sensibility of the detail. And it's also the flavor of the interior design. It is warmer, so it's not a kind of a clinical, sterile, pristine set of white, right-angled surfaces.
Right.
It's softer to the touch and to the eye. It feels as if it was all designed at one time together, the way you would design a single-family house.
7 to 8 floors are full floor units, and that's because they have gotten very small. The floor plates have gotten very small by the top of the building due to the setback planes. But they work really well as full floor units between 2 and 4 bedrooms with this amazing kitchen, Central Park views. We tried really hard to organize all of the setbacks and mechanical transfers so that the kitchen does have a little bit lower of a ceiling height, but that main room is really impressive with as tall ceilings as we could get. Wow.
And here we are, maybe, is this 15-foot ceiling?
About, yes.
Yeah.
So wherever we can, we've pushed the ceiling as high as possible,
right.
Which has been more achievable at these higher floor heights.
Yeah. This building has its character, but it does, I think it speaks to Rockefeller Center as a building of setbacks, of small dimensional offsets, kind of like flakes. as the geology would make them
Right.
appear as they're cut. And this building also has its small increments of setback, of returns in the same color.
Might seem like a simple design, but there's a lot of little nuances in every space.